You have criticized the consumption figures that are being released by the federal government. You said those figures, I mean, causing leakages, that we're not consuming the fuel that we're consuming daily. You disagree with the figures?
Let me just talk about, they're talking about the fuel subsidy. If you remember in 2015, 2014, 2015, one of the areas where we labeled the Jonathan government on the issue of corruption was the fuel subsidy scam. During the fuel subsidy scam, one of the major issues that came up there was that we were importing fuel based on an assumption of 30 million liters consumption daily. And all statistics, all experts will tell you that Nigeria cannot consume maximum 22 million liters a day. So at that time, we said the Jonathan government was condoning corruption by allowing us to be important. And because of that, we're losing a lot of money, because instead of capping at 20 million liters a day, we're doing about 30 million liters a day. Now, you will have thought that a government that wants to fight corruption, prevent leakages, would, even if you're going to still maintain subsidy, you would ensure that the subsidy is better managed. Instead of 30 million to bring down, the government is doing this based on 50 million liters. So we're not consuming. We cannot consume 50 million liters a day. It is just money being stolen.
So it's fraud?
Big time fraud.
You think the government, President Buhari, is aware of this?
They report to him. So I don't know how he runs his government, but a lot of us have said there is no way.
Why is the National Assembly not investigating this?
We have said, but where you have an environment where agencies of government are emboldened to disregard the National Assembly, it's a big issue. We have said it. I said it in last year's budget that you must bring subsidy into the budget. NNPC convinced the president to say, no, it is not subsidy, it's cost recovery. What's cost recovery? It's fraudulent. Well, finally, under recovery. What under recovery? They're not drilling oil to produce things. They're just importing petroleum products. Finally, in 2019, after 2 years, the president has now decided to bring it in. He should have done that all along. But the point is that these kind of decisions have led to leakages. Because if it had been properly managed, there is no way we'll be based, and we're losing a lot of money. These are the leakages that's happening. This is the real corruption, because the main source of our revenues is NNPC. So if you're losing based on 50 million liters, that is the biggest corruption, not chasing a local government chairman in one place or chasing one commissioner. This is where the huge leakages that is bringing us into fiscal crisis. So the point let me go back and tie that again to the issue of corruption. If in 2015 we could kick out Jonathan's government for fuel subsidy scam that was based on 30 million liters, and today's government that claimed they were going to come and clean things out are doing the same thing, but now taking to a level of 50 million liters. This is the point I'm making, that things have not improved. Things have even got worse than before.